geography is a study of the real world, and we're looking at landforms, landscapes. So having such technology allows us to bring students into the field for the experience without having to step out of our school. We don't have always the luxury of bringing students out, so this allows us to give them that experiential. So geography isn't just about learning what has been done to the land, it's also about learning what can happen. And this actually prepares our students for futures thinking, to think about what could be rather than what has been. And having technology allows us to bring students into a new place, in a new environment, for them to then create space for them to think about what could happen. So in such an environment, not only do students get to hear from each other, neither do we just get them to give us the correct answers. We are okay with incorrect answers. The focus is getting students to ask questions, and from there, as a teacher, getting to hear from them what their thought processes are. And when classmates hear from each other, they start to realize that not everyone has the same perspective of an issue or a concept. And from there, when they listen, they try to match it and reflect on their own understanding. That's where they come to some sort of consensus or some sort of a way to reconcile differences in understanding of the world.
I think that the lessons were more hands-on, so it was more better to understand content rather than in lecture notes, because in lecture notes it's a bit harder to visualize, but because we could see on screen and it was hands-on, so it was better to understand what was going on. It's way easier to visualize the content, and we used VR, so it was easier to see the kind of landforms and things like that when learning geography. And other means also, it's because it's in color, so it's easier to understand.
I'm actually very interested and fascinated with the subject itself, because it tells me about the world around me, its history in a way, right, and its future developments. And I find the subject very interesting, and this makes me very motivated to learn it. So yes, I like geography a lot. For starters, I think our teachers are very approachable, right? I'm the type that asks a lot of questions. I like I said earlier, I don't know why, I don't know the very specific things and details. And it really helps that our teachers are very approachable in me asking questions, right? Sometimes I'll go to one of them after class, after everyone's left, and just ask them a few questions, and they'll really enrich my learning.